Thanks to everybody for joining us today as we celebrate our 10th anniversary. We are very grateful to God for your partnership over the years. We can tell from your involvement with this ministry that God has been there from the beginning up to this point. A lot has gone on in Africa, and I would say a lot of lives, hundreds of lives have been transformed, empowered, and directly impacted because of your partnership, and we are grateful.
One big way that we've seen Serve Africa advance the gospel is with the Hope Center schools. And as I understand it now, the Hope Center 1 anyway is kindergarten through 12th grade. And so we're taking children and we're teaching them all the important things that kids should know, language, arithmetic, science, and we're using that with the scripture, and they're learning the Bible, and they're learning how God created everything, and God is behind all the subjects that they're learning. And as they grow up, they become young little apostles, I guess you could say, that are teaching others about the gospel.
Well, one of the ways is obviously through proclamation of the gospel. We go there and we help train pastors, but these pastors are amazing. They travel from village to village, many of them on foot, some of them with bicycles, some with motorcycles. So the proclamation of the gospel is one way that we've seen firsthand the advancement of the gospel.
As I look back over the last several years of Serve Africa and my opportunity to be a part of this ministry, I just think of the fact that we're bringing hope to a nation that's been through 2 civil wars and an outbreak of Ebola, and high unemployment rates and lack of opportunity. And here we're bringing hope and opportunity to them. And so I'm excited about that. I can see that in the people as we minister to them, and as we go there and we minister to them, they in turn minister to us. And so it's a great ministry for both nations.
I've had the pleasure of being on a couple of missions, the first one in 2022 and the second one in 2025 last year. And in both cases I saw things that just amazed me, how God was using the people there. And sometimes God uses unexpected events to teach us things.
I have this great image that really had an impact on me. One of the things that we did in the last mission trip, because I've been on 2, and this second one, we took, and a friend of mine especially focused on training the pastors. And we took 61 or 2 tablets, computer tablets loaded with all kinds of software to these pastors that we were training, and realized they don't have, most of them, access to internet. Most of them can't afford to go to a Bible school, a Bible college, and so they have very limited resources. And now they hold in their hands these tablets that are filled with all kinds of Bible resources and educational materials that are loaded into them. So they don't need internet access. And to see the impact that it had on these pastors as we're distributing them at these different training sessions. And at one of the sessions, they just spontaneously stood up and began praising God, because they were just so thrilled to finally have in their hands this kind of biblical resource that could help them do more in-depth study as they prepare to shepherd their flock.
We've had many wonderful mission trip experiences, and there's just something about the mission field. It just seems really at work in new and different ways, and you see it, and you know it's a God thing.
I think also it's this whole sense of training people in a lifestyle. Jesus said, go into all nations and make disciples. Go into all the world, make disciples of all nations. And so there's a discipling that's going on, teaching people how to live life. You know, Jesus said, take my yoke upon you and learn from me. Well, learn what? Learn how to live this way of the kingdom. And so we see that happening as through a ripple effect, through young people, through adults, where they're learning to live according to kingdom principles. And then a lot of that goes to the holistic emphasis that Serve Africa has through education, of teaching some of the things that are pretty basic and fundamental. You have 65% unemployment rate in Liberia. So just imagine, it's hard for us to kind of grasp that in America, but imagine being decimated by 2 civil wars almost back to back, nearly an entire generation wiped out or hugely affected by it. And then you're trying to come into that setting and give people a foothold. So we begin with a lot of young people teaching from the ground up, so that these are our future leaders, these are our future business people. And I love the holistic approach that Serve Africa has, not only presenting the gospel of Jesus Christ, which transforms the inner person, but teaching them some life skills and then educating them as to how to begin to build prosperity into their lives and into the nation of Liberia.
Well, I think in the next 10 years, we're just going to see the ministry expand and grow, but also to go deeper. I'm very excited too that hopefully in the very near future that we'll have the birthing center up and to be able to meet those needs that are so important. Because practically, speaking, when you get out, especially in the bush, it's very difficult to get any kind of medical help. And, to be able to have a safe place, a place for those babies to be born, and then the education then to help them to grow and be educated. Well, I've been part of a lot of ministries over the years, and of course working with churches and as a chaplain in a nursing home, and I can't think of a ministry that does more with the dollars and the people serving to see lives changed. It's so exciting to be part of it, and I just highly recommend for partners to get involved. Get involved with their giving, get involved with opportunities to serve, and if at all possible, take a trip and go with the mission team going to Liberia.